Hello and welcome back to English Ascent Daily. I am very happy you are here. Let me ask you a question. Why do some people move ahead? Why do others stay in one place? Is success only about luck? Is it only about money? Do successful people eat a secret breakfast? Maybe they eat golden toast. No, that is not the answer. Success is not magic. It comes from simple choices. You make these choices every day. You choose a clear goal. You take a small step. You learn from mistakes. You keep going during hard times. Most people want a better life. They want money, health, peace, and good work. But a wish is not enough. A wish says, I hope. A plan says, I will act. That change can move your life. You will learn 7 simple laws of success. Each law is easy to understand. Each law is useful in real life. One law may be your missing piece. Now, meet Ryan. He is 26 years old. He lives in Denver. He works at a small store. Ryan has many dreams. He wants a better job. He wants to save money. He wants better health. He also wants more confidence. Every Sunday, Ryan makes a big plan. He writes 10 new goals. He sets 4 morning alarms. He puts his running shoes near the bed. Monday morning arrives. The first alarm rings. Ryan turns it off. The other alarms soon become silent too. Ryan sleeps like a champion. By Tuesday, his notebook is closed. By Friday, his shoes are still clean. Ryan is not lazy. He just has no clear system. One night, he asks a new question. He says, "What can I do now?" That question starts his real change. Success often starts in silence. There is no big party. You just take one useful step. Then, you take another step tomorrow. The 7 laws will guide those steps. The first law is simple. You must know where you want to go. Law number 1 is this. Set a clear goal. A clear goal gives your mind a direction. Think about using a map. You must enter a place first. The map cannot help without that place. Your life works in the same way. You may say, I want to be successful. But what does that mean? Do you want a new job? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to speak better English? Do you want to buy a home? These are different goals. Each goal needs a different road. The word success is too wide. Make it smaller. Make it clear. Give it a number or a date. Do not say, I want to read more. Say, I will read 10 pages each night. Do not say, I want to save money. Say, I will save $50 each week. Now your mind knows what to do. A clear goal does not promise an easy road. It gives you the right road. Ryan starts with this first law. He looks at his 10 goals. They all feel urgent. He wants to change his job. He wants a new car. He wants strong arms. He wants to cook better food. He even wants to learn the guitar. The guitar has been under his bed for 2 years. At this point, it may be paying rent. Ryan laughs at himself. Then he chooses one main goal. He wants a better job within 6 months. That goal matters most right now. He writes it on one page. Then he makes it smaller. He needs a better resume. He needs one useful skill. He needs to send job applications. He now has a path. The large goal feels less scary. It is no longer a cloud in his head. It is a list on paper. This gives Ryan peace. He does not need to fix everything today. He only needs to follow the next step. You can do the same thing. Choose one main goal, write it in simple words, make sure it is really your goal. Other people will have many ideas. Social media has new ideas every second. That can become noisy. Stop for a moment, ask 3 questions. What do I want? Why does it matter? What can I do this week? Your reason gives power to your goal. Maybe you want better work for your family. Maybe you want good health for your future. Maybe you want English for a new life. Keep that reason close. Read it when you feel tired. A clear goal turns hope into direction. Law number 2 is this: believe in yourself. This does not mean you know everything. It does not mean you will never feel afraid. Real belief is much quieter. It says, I can learn. It says, I can try again. It says, I do not know yet. The word yet is very powerful. You may not speak English well yet. You may not have the right job yet. You may not understand money yet. Your story is not finished. Skills can grow. Confidence can grow too. But confidence often comes after action. Many people wait to feel ready. They wait for a brave feeling. That feeling may be taking a very long coffee break. Do not wait for it. Start with a small action. Your mind will see that action. Then, your belief will become stronger. Ryan has a problem with belief. He reads job posts online. Each post looks difficult. One company wants 3 years of experience. Another company wants 5 skills. Ryan has only 3 of them. His mind speaks fast. It says, you are not ready. It says, they will say no. Ryan almost closes his laptop. Then he remembers the second law. He does not tell himself a false story. He does not say, I am the best person in Denver. He says something honest. I can improve my resume. I can learn the missing skill. I can send one form. This thought feels possible. Ryan works for 30 minutes. He finishes one part of his resume. That small win changes his mood. He feels a little stronger. The next day, he works again. His belief grows from proof. He is showing himself that he can move. Small wins teach your mind a new story. Imagine that you fear public speaking. Do not begin with a huge speech. Speak for 1 minute at home. Then, record your voice. Next, speak to one friend. Each step gives you proof. You can use this method for any skill. Start at an easy level. Finish one small task. Then, choose a harder task. Do not insult yourself during this process. Your mind is always listening. Do not say, I am a failure. Say, that action did not work. An action can change. You are still learning. Believe in that ability. Your actions will make the belief stronger. Law number 3 is this: take action every day. A goal without action is only a nice picture. You can put that picture on a wall. You can look at it each morning. You can even buy a beautiful frame. But the picture cannot do the work. Action creates movement. Daily action creates a new life. The action does not need to be large. It needs to be real. 10 minutes of practice is real. One job application is real. One healthy meal is real. One phone call is real. Small work may look weak, but small work can happen often. Big work can feel too hard. Then you may do nothing. Choose an action that you can repeat. A good daily step is better than a perfect monthly plan. There is a simple way to make action easier. Choose a time. Choose a place. Choose one task. Say, at 7 in the evening, I will study at my kitchen table. This plan is clear. Your brain does not need a new decision. 7 o'clock comes. The table is there. The task is ready. Keep your tools close. Put your book on the table. Open the right page. Turn off loud alerts. Make the first step easy. Ryan uses this idea for his job search. He works at his desk after dinner. He studies for 20 minutes. Then, he sends one job application. Some nights feel easy. Other nights feel slow. He still sits down. He tells himself, only 5 minutes. 5 minutes often becomes 20. Starting is usually the hardest part. Your phone can make action difficult. One tap leads to a message. Another leads to a funny video. Soon, you are watching pancakes in Texas. 30 minutes disappear. The pancake was not even yours. Protect your daily action. Put the phone in another room. Use a timer. Work for 20 minutes. Then, take a short break. Do not build a huge routine on day 1. It may die by Wednesday. Start small. Make the action easy to repeat. Each day, keep one small promise. That trust becomes discipline. Some days will not go well. You may feel sick. Your family may need you. Work may take longer. Life does not follow a perfect plan. Do not turn one bad day into a bad month. Return the next day. Do a smaller action if needed. Read one page. Walk for 5 minutes. Save $5. This is not about being perfect. It is about returning. Ryan misses his study time on Thursday. His old habit says, the week is ruined. His new habit says, start again on Friday. So he starts again. That return is a win. Success has stops, turns, and new starts. Law number 4 is this: keep learning. The world keeps changing, jobs change, tools change, people change. Your old knowledge may not solve every new problem. A successful person stays curious. You do not need to know everything. That would be a very crowded brain. You need to know how to learn. Read useful books. Take a simple class. Ask good questions. Watch how skilled people work. Practice what you learn. Information alone is not enough. You can watch 50 cooking videos. Your dinner can still burn. At some point, you must enter the kitchen. Learning becomes useful when you apply it. Ryan chooses one skill for his career. He starts a short online class. The first lesson feels easy. The second lesson feels harder. By the third lesson, Ryan is confused. He wants to stop. Then, he changes his method. He studies one small part. He writes notes in simple words. He practices after each lesson. He also asks a question in the class group. A woman from Seattle gives him a clear answer. Ryan understands the lesson. He sees something important. Smart people ask questions. They do not hide every problem. They find help. Ryan finishes the class after 8 weeks. He is not an expert, but he knows more than before. He can now show a real skill on his resume. Learning also needs patience. Progress can feel slow. Think about learning English. You learn 10 words. Then, you forget 4. One word may run away for a week. This is normal. Your brain needs practice. Say the new word. Write it. Hear it. Use it in a sentence. Use the same method for other skills. Practice many times. Do not only collect information, use it. Explain it in easy words. This can show what you understand. Stay focused. One useful skill can change your next year. Be careful with endless learning. It can become a hiding place. You may say, I need one more book. Soon, you have 10 books and no action. Learning must serve your goal. Ask, what do I need now? Study that skill. Practice it. Finish a small project. Ryan makes a sample project after his class. It is not perfect, but it is complete. A complete project teaches useful lessons. Learn, practice, build, review. Then, learn again. Law number 5 is this: learn from failure. Failure hurts. No one needs to pretend that it feels wonderful. A no can feel heavy. A lost chance can make you sad. A mistake can make you feel small. Give yourself time to feel it. Then, look for the lesson. Failure can give useful information. It can show a weak skill. It can show a bad plan. It can show poor timing. It can also show that you tried the wrong road. The lesson is not always, work harder. Sometimes the lesson is, use a better method. A person can push a locked door for hours. More pushing may not help. It may be time to find the key. Ryan sends 6 job applications. 3 companies never answer. 2 companies say no. 1 company gives him an interview. Ryan feels excited. He wears his best shirt. He arrives early, but the interview does not go well. His answers are too short. He forgets an important example. He leaves the office with a heavy heart. That evening, the company sends a polite no. Ryan wants to delete every job application. Instead, he waits one day. Then, he studies the interview. He writes the questions he remembers. He practices better answers. He asks a friend to help him. They do a practice interview in a coffee shop. Ryan feels silly at first. The man at the next table hears everything. He may now know Ryan's whole work history. Still, Ryan keeps practicing. The next interview feels different. Ryan is still nervous. His hands feel cold. But he has clear examples. He looks at the manager. He speaks slowly. He asks two good questions. He does not get that job either. Yes, another no. Success stories often hide this part. They jump from problem to victory. Real life has more middle pages. Ryan studies this interview too. He sees progress. His answers were stronger. His questions were better. The result was not good, but his skill improved. That is important. A bad result does not always mean no growth. Keep looking for growth. Use the lesson. Change the plan. Then, try again. After failure, ask 4 questions. What happened? What could I control? What can I change? What will I do next? First, calm your mind. Take a walk. Drink some water. Get some sleep. The next morning may bring a clearer view. Do not use failure as proof against yourself. One failed test does not make you stupid. One bad idea does not ruin every new idea. Take the lesson. Leave the cruel label behind. Failure becomes useful when it changes your next action. Law number 6 is this: choose the right people. The people around you can shape your thoughts. They can shape your habits too. Some people bring energy. Some people take all of it. Some people support your growth. Others laugh at every new goal. Choose your close group with care. You do not need rich friends. You do not need famous friends. You need honest people. You need people who keep their word. You need people who want to grow. A good friend will not agree with everything. A good friend will tell you the truth with respect. That kind of truth can protect your future. Ryan has 2 close friends. One is Marcus. Marcus often says, "Do it tomorrow." Tomorrow is his favorite country. Ryan enjoys his jokes, but he cannot follow every idea. His other friend is Elena. She works at a local clinic. She also studies at night. Elena asks useful questions. Did you send the form? What is your next step? These questions keep Ryan honest. Elena also shares her hard days. She is not perfect. Her support feels real. Ryan learns from her steady habits. Choosing the right people does not mean leaving everyone. It means making healthy limits. You can love someone and still say no. You can protect your study time. You can leave a group chat for 1 hour. The group will survive. Find people who share your direction. Join a class. Speak with a helpful coworker. Ask a skilled person for advice. Offer help too. Listen to people. Keep your promises. Celebrate their wins. Good support makes a hard road feel lighter. Your space can also shape your habits. What do you see each day? What do you hear? Choose better input. Follow people who teach useful skills. Read stories that give you courage. Keep your goal where you can see it. Ryan puts his book on his desk. He removes a game from his phone. He adds study time to his calendar. These changes make good choices easier. The right people and the right space protect progress. Law number 7 is this: never give up. This law sounds simple. It is not always easy. Every good goal has a difficult part. At first, you feel excited. Then, the new feeling goes away. The work becomes normal. Progress becomes slow. This is where many people stop. They think slow progress means no progress. That is not true. A tree can grow before you see new leaves. Your work can grow before you see a big result. Keep doing the useful actions. Give them time. You do not need to move fast every day. You need to keep moving. Never giving up does not mean keeping a bad plan. That is like driving toward a closed road. Change the road. Keep the goal. Ask for help. Learn a new skill. Rest when you need it. Then, return. Rest is not quitting. A tired body needs sleep. A tired mind needs space. Even your phone needs more power. Take one quiet evening. Walk outside. Enjoy time with your family. Then, come back with fresh energy. Strong people know when to push. They also know when to pause. 3 months pass for Ryan. He is not a millionaire. A movie company has not called him. No one is making a statue of him in Denver. But his life is changing. He has a clear goal. He believes he can learn. He takes action most days. He has finished 1 class. He has learned from 2 interviews. He spends more time with helpful people. He keeps going after each no. His progress looks small from far away, but Ryan can feel it. He speaks with more confidence. His resume is stronger. His daily life has more order. He no longer waits for a perfect Monday. Then, Ryan sees a new job post. The company needs the skill from his class. The work also offers better pay. Ryan sends his form that evening. A week later, the company calls. He prepares for the interview. He studies the company. He practices his answers. He gets enough sleep. On the interview day, he still feels nervous. That feeling does not control him. He walks into the room. He answers with clear examples. He listens carefully. He asks good questions. 2 days later, his phone rings. The company offers him the job. Ryan stands in his kitchen and smiles. The big result came on that day, but the real success began many weeks earlier. It began with one clear goal and one small action. Your result may look different. Success may be a new job. It may be better health. It may be a small business. It may be a calm home. It may be one full talk in English. Do not let others choose your success. Money and good work can help, but you also need health, time, and peace. Ask what matters to you. Then, make your actions match that answer. Now, let us bring all 7 laws together. First, set a clear goal. Know what you want. Give your goal a real shape. Second, believe in yourself. You do not need every answer. You need faith in your ability to learn. Third, take action every day. Make the action small and clear. Return after a bad day. Fourth, keep learning. Study what your goal needs. Then, use the knowledge. Fifth, learn from failure. Do not waste the lesson. Change your next action. Sixth, choose the right people. Protect your time and your mind. Seventh, never give up. Change the road when needed, but keep moving toward a meaningful life. You can start before this video ends. Choose one goal. Do not choose 7 goals. That may create 7 new headaches. Choose one. Write it down. Then, choose one small action. Decide when you will do it. Maybe you will read after breakfast. Maybe you will walk after work. Maybe you will practice English tonight. Your action may look tiny. That is fine. Tiny actions can open large doors. Do not wait for New Year's Day. Do not wait for next month. Do not wait for Monday. Monday has enough work already. Begin with the day you have. Begin with the skill you have. Your first step does not need to impress anyone. It only needs to move you. Repeat it. Let it become a habit. After many weeks, you will see the change. You will say, I am not in the same place. Remember this. Success is not one lucky moment. It is a group of useful choices. It is a clear goal on a confusing day. It is action when you feel lazy. It is a lesson after a mistake. It is a good friend during a hard week. It is another step on a long road. You do not need a perfect past. You need a direction. You need a next step. You need the courage to take it. Which law do you need right now? Do you need a clear goal? Do you need stronger belief? Do you need daily action? Maybe you need a new skill. Maybe failure has a lesson for you. Maybe you need better people near you. Or maybe you need to keep going. Choose your law. Use it this week. Put it into your day. A law becomes powerful through action. Thank you for spending this time with me on English Ascent Daily. I hope these 7 laws give you direction. I also hope they give you courage. Your next life can begin with one small choice. Make that choice today. If this lesson helped you, share it with someone who needs a fresh start. Keep learning, keep growing, keep moving forward. And remember, your success does not need to look like anyone else's success. Build it one honest step at a time. I will see you in the next video. The end.